No, but wait though. What in the
Hey girlies, welcome back to the channel. So your girl is getting into a quick weave today, so I'm super excited because I chose to do like a little calm highlighted effect with this quick weave, and usually I keep it natural black, but I got 4 bomb bundles from Ishow hair and a lace frontal from this company, choosing to only do 3 bundles for this install. In these clips, I'm just showing you how fire the hair is. Like, really beautiful texture, really beautiful luster and quality, really easy to run your fingers through, and it comes in a really bomb wave. So what I ended up doing after dyeing the hair jet black, I just took this Blonde Brilliance bleaching powder from Sally's Beauty Supply store. I love this product because it isn't as harsh as any other bleaching powder, but unfortunately I couldn't find the liquid developer, so I opted out to use the Clear All. And basically what I'm going to be doing is giving myself like some highlights on this bundle. I'm alternating the pieces, so one piece I'll highlight, the next piece I won't, the next piece I'll highlight, the next piece I won't, and I'm just using some foil to do that. And then you'll see me going up higher on the sides of the piece that I decide to highlight, and then I'll keep it very low towards the bottom so it can give like highlighted effect, if that makes sense. So I'm just basically doing that, and I just try to speed past this part. I have planned a really good highlighted look for spring, summer, so that will be on my channel soon. Alright, so I'm going to move on to blow drying my hair. I actually dyed my hair jet black this day, and I was salty that the bundles didn't turn out as black. But we're sticking to what we know next time, Adore or Kiss hair dye, because I was just very upset. Anyway, I'm just taking some hair out at the top. I chose to do a V-part leave out this time because I didn't want that much hair left out at the top. But then at the sides, I just got real crazy. So all of this hair is left out for leave out on the sides. Don't do all of this if you don't plan on leaving your hair or putting your hair up in a ponytail. It's definitely not necessary. But I'm going to be braiding all of that so it can get out the way. And these parts right here are going to come in handy because I'm doing a new technique today with the diamond protecting shield. So you'll see what I end up doing. So I'm just braiding all of my hair up, and we're going to pop on a black stocking cap, only one today, and I'm going to be tracing my outlines with that diamond protected shield. You can get it at your local beauty supply store, but what this is supposed to do is just protect your hair from the glue. Now, I don't really care for putting this all over my wig cap, so this is what I chose to do to actually keep the stocking cap held down. And I did 2 to 3 layers of this in the same areas just so it can be, secure as much as possible before I go and remove the extra wig cap. So I like this technique way better. And if you're scared of, getting glue on your hair, I would suggest you do 2 stocking caps instead of 1. But because this was my first time trying this out, I was like, let me just go ahead and do 1 and see what's going on. I'm just showing you guys where I'm going to be laying my tracks. So right here, I wanted to show you how I'm going to be removing that extra wig cap. So I like to do this before I go in and start gluing the tracks to the wig cap, because I didn't want to be struggling and having hair all over the place while trying to remove all of this extra fabric. It wasn't going to be fun, but I did keep the center. But yeah, so here's what it looks like, and I was really happy with the results. So moving on to laying the tracks, I'm using my Pro Styling glue, and I love this one. I will link the one that I use in the description box below. You guys know this is the only one I use, and that's just because I feel like it actually holds your wefts down to your wig caps without all that slipping and sliding. So basically what I do is just measure out each piece of weft, and after I get the perfect measurement, I like to take the glue, lay it on the weft, and then pop that weft around my head. And then I blow each section, each weft down. That's definitely necessary. I like to go and take the blow dryer. I like to take the blow dryer on cool and warm just to ensure everything is, laying properly and intact. And then I basically repeat this over and over again. And I like to make sure that my quick weaves are a really good density for my natural hair texture. I don't want anything too bulky, too full. So that's why I chose to do 3 bundles this time, because sometimes 4 to 5 bundles can have you looking like helmet head. You just want it to be at a natural density, so whichever style you end up doing, it looks really good. Whether you want to throw it up in a ponytail, curl it, straighten it, whatever you feel like doing, it's going to actually be a really good density. So that's the important part. And you want to make sure you just take your time with this and have fun, vibe out. Another tip that I would like to share with you guys is keeping your wefts as long as possible when doing your quick weaves. You don't want to start cutting really small pieces just because it'll be easier for you to work with longer pieces when you are trying to redo your quick weave with the same hair that you're using. Don't feel as though that when you are working with a quick weave, you can't redo your quick weaves. And the longer the piece, the more it will make sense when you go back in and try to redo your quick weaves versus you having really tiny pieces just hanging around and not knowing where they go. And honestly, the only thing that will be stopping you from reinstalling your quick weave with the same hair is the hair quality. So I would suggest you trying to shampoo, deep condition, leave the conditioner in for maybe 30 to 45 minutes and let it air dry after washing that out. And if you still get like any tangles or if it's hard to detangle, it sheds excessively, then don't reinstall it. It's not worth it. But Ishow hair, I know for a fact is not doing that to me because I bleached this hair. I've had this hair in for a little bit, and I will show you guys some photos of how it looks with, me styling it and making it look good for another day. So far so good. I don't have any complaints about the hair. And like I said, bleaching this hair and it still is giving length, body, and holds a curl. I'm here for it. I did add some layers in the front half of the hair, just like some really, really tiny layers. Nothing crazy, and that was just off camera when I was just playing dress up in the crib. But I do like the hair, so I will link all of Ishow's information in the description box below if you guys are interested. And we're going to get to finishing this up, and then I'm going to move on to styling. I'm going to use my Baby Bliss flat iron just to straighten the hair so you guys can see how nice this hair straightens. And then I'm going to move on to curling the hair with my T3 curling iron. So y'all will see that whole entire process. But I'm going to let you guys vibe out until we get to the styling part. And then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys know I use this wax stick to get my hair as flat and you know, tamed as possible with my flat iron, because my hair, when it comes to any kind of warmth, that girl gonna poof up. It don't matter what time of the month it is or time of the year it is. But anyway, this is what it looks like with my hair completely straight, with the weave completely straight, and I am in love with it. Hence all the slow-mos throughout the video. But the baby hairs was popping this day, and I was just like, okay, so y'all can see what it's given. I needed to go ahead and throw some curls in the hair, so I'm going to be doing that shortly after I, you know, give you guys the look. But really good quality, you guys, and as you can see, it's a really good density for my hair type. My hair is not super thick, but it's not super thin, so this is just like perfect. It's giving growing out scalp. Moving on to curls. So this curling iron, hands down fire. T3 curling iron from Ulta. Don't let anybody try to steer you away from this curling iron, you guys, because you're going to see what magic that it gives this hair, and I'm here for it. It heats up super fast. Really easy to travel with. You don't have any dials on the curling iron that you're going to hit and then turn the curling iron off by accident, or like change your heating setting because you know the little dials be in your way while you are curling your hair. I don't know if I'm late on this or not, but I'm really upset at the people that knew how fire this freaking curling iron was or is and didn't let me know, because I've been using the Hot Tools one for a very long time, and I'm so glad that I upgraded. It definitely was a pretty penny, but it was worth every dime, you guys. Like, when I say I love curling my hair, it's super comfortable. It's a really like comfortable heating tool to actually curl your hair with. So I love it. Let me know if you guys have this curling iron. I think I'm going to invest in the $375 one that actually comes with several different curler heads, and I think it's going to be worth the investment because I love to do different type of styles and curls on my hair. So anyway, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just doing some really cute beach waves. And how you get really nice beach waves, you just want to curl your hair away from your face throughout your whole entire head, and then keep like a really good amount of your hair out at the bottom, so it's giving like straightened. And even if you accidentally curl all the way towards the bottom, you can just use the curling iron to press that piece out, so you know it can give that effortless wave look. But I'm here for you guys. I love the hair quality, and I can't stress it enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you love this transformation, and you know, yeah, catch the vibes with Ishow hair. I will link all that information down in the description box below again. The highlights, by the way, super subtle, nothing crazy. I didn't want to over process this hair, and I wanted you guys to see, like, you know, the quality for what it was before I did any crazy manipulation to the hair. So I really love the results. They're really subtle brown. I will go in and lift them a little bit more, but that's going to be in the future though, you know. But yeah, so even though I used a crazy technique to bleach today because I was just, you know, trying to get the process done, it still turned out pretty fire, if I do say so myself. So yeah, you guys, I will catch y'all in my next video. I love you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. And I will see you guys in my next one. I will try to link everything that I use in the description box below. But like I said, ask me any questions that you may have. I would love to get at you and answer them. And follow me on Instagram at Wstco. That's at Wstco. So you guys can like ask me any questions on there if I don't get back to you fast enough on here. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Check out Ishow information. It will be down in the description box below.
even know where you've been. Like I don't even care where you've been. Hell no, I don't even care where you've been. Hell no, I don't even care. No, but wait though. What in the hell?